What up, world? It's your boy Amp Dog with another episode of Politickin. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love, and make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button and tell a friend to tell a friend. Big Amp Dog said, "What's the deal?" What up, world? It's your boy Amp Dog back with another episode of Politickin. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button and tell a friend to tell a friend. Big Amp Dog said, "What's the deal?" And today, we got a crazy story coming out of Florida. This involves an actual Florida public transit bus driver. They say shoots and kills two passengers after an argument. They said shooting involving a bus driver and passengers on a Miami-Dade transit bus left two men dead early Sunday. Police were dispatched to the corner of Shopping Plaza at Northwest 7th Avenue and 183rd Street at about 2:50 a.m. So this is the wee hours in the morning. In Miami Gardens, a suburb north of Miami. The preliminary investigation revealed the operator from the bus got into a verbal dispute and fired several rounds in the bus, striking and killing two passengers. The victims were airlifted to Ventura Hospital in critical condition and later pronounced dead from their injuries. Police spokesperson told NBC South Florida that the argument began inside the parked bus, escalating to the bus driver drawing a gun and shooting the two passengers. Officials said the driver was detained and taken in for questioning. So witnesses on the bus said that they heard about 6 shots. That's crazy. They was on a county bus and they was probably just trying to get to their next destination, and then somebody just decided to take their life, God said. "I do not like violence that is going on in my neighborhood," he also followed up with. "And it's not fair to the community or the people that stay around here or whoever family that was taken or whatever." So basically they saying that the bus driver, I guess, had an issue with the passengers trying to get on the bus without there, and it just escalated to a point where the bus driver, for some reason, just pulled out the gun and start shooting. One of the people were in the incident. The other person that was killed had nothing to do with it. My personal opinion on this, from firsthand knowledge, as far as there is, like, being a bus driver is a high stress job. You know, it's a bunch of things that you got to focus on all at one time while maintaining a bus schedule, making sure you at your stops at the right time and things like that. And then you got the public that you got to deal with, you know. So you got crazy people all the time getting on buses and yelling and all kind of stuff. So I could understand the high anxiety that the driver may have displayed at that time of morning. Once reports come out and actually the video footage and everything, because those buses be bugged like Secret Service has something to do with it. So they're gonna be able to hear everything, see everything that led up to it, to see if this person really had an imminent threat to where they felt justified in doing what they did. Now, I will also say is the bus driver is definitely in the wrong. Probably don't have a job at this point, just due to the fact that you are absolutely not allowed to be armed in any kind of sort. And that was always the big conversation is, you know, you got people that can get on the bus, you know, especially out here in California. You had a bunch of stories about bus drivers being attacked, whether it's from just random people or ex-boyfriends. You know, that just happened recently where a bus driver was gunned down by her ex-boyfriend. I believe she survived though, but you know, you got those different things that play a factor to where if this person did, at least for the sake of, you know, police investigation and stuff, if this person did really fear for their life or feel like this one person was an imminent threat, you know, would it be justified? Because at the end of the day, that's just a work policy that you can't have a firearm. But in Miami, I believe it's a stand your ground state. So that might be a situation where they're not facing any criminal charges or anything like that, but they're definitely facing termination of their job. So we gonna follow up on this. I seen it and I just wanted to tap into it because there's a lot of things that go on within that industry that a lot of people overlook or don't care to really pay attention to, just because it's a bus driver. You're a bus driver. You know what I'm saying? So definitely condolences to the people that lost their lives. 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. 2 a.m. is probably the tweakiest time to be on a bus line at any given time, no matter what part of the city you running. You know what I'm saying? At 2 something in the morning, that's where the tweakers come out at night. So hopefully the bus driver wasn't overreacting and just happened to snap and overreact and take somebody's life, actually two people's life. So yeah, man, we gonna be tapping into a bunch of different stories. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Big Am Dog said, "What's the deal?" And yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Was the bus driver tripping? Was it as far as just what we've been getting with the preliminary news and everything like that? Do it seem like the bus driver just was on some crazy, just guns blazing type thing, or do you think that it was a legitimate reason why this bus driver did what they did? Me personally, I don't know. Definitely didn't give enough information, but once the audio and the video come out, then we'll be able to see, like, man, he just said he ain't got no money to get on the bus. I don't know why people be tripping, because it's not like it's your money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these buses are publicly funded to where the government is already just pushing billions and millions of dollars to these companies, especially like public transportation, to where the last thing you should be doing is getting into it with somebody for the fact that they ain't got bus fare, or even as simple as loud talking or being irate. Sometimes it's just best for you to open that door, let that person do what they do, as loud as they may be, whatever, and just focus on getting to your next stop, trying to hopefully get them off the bus as quickly as possible, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to trying to play law and order, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, man, let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Big Amp Dog. Make sure you tell a friend, Mr. Amp Dog said, "What's the deal?" Peace. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy Amp Dog with another episode of Politickin. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love, and make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and tell a friend. Big Amp Dog said, "What's the deal?"